Hello, my friends. How are you doing? Here I am, Gustavo Romero coaching, and I want to welcome you, everybody, to this video. And thank you for watching. You can always like, comment, share. You're watching us on YouTube, you can subscribe and like. I am Gustavo Romero. I'm a coach. I've been doing coaching for quite a while, and also I belong to other housing coachings that you know on the market, like Bob Proctor. I'm a Bob Proctor independent PGI consultant, they call it. But I'm also a coach separate from that. So I am here to talk about linking the Bible with coaching. I think so. You don't have to be a religious person to read the Bible. I use the Bible as a manual life. And I like to talk about the Bible, but I like to keep it fresh. So, like I am. So, in other ways, we're going to talk about read the Bible, and we're going to do a new journey. So, I was just talking with a prospect, and I always learn from all my experiences. I was meeting with a prospect, and I won't say the name, it doesn't really matter. And he decided that he didn't want to talk with me. And I asked him why, because I didn't know if I did something wrong or I say something wrong. And he said he and I we have different beliefs. And he was spiritual and I was more religious, and that he wanted to align with someone that has similar beliefs. And I found that very brave. And I thank the person because I always tell the same thing too. I'm a Christian. I have Christian values, and it's easier for a client, not for me, because if you're atheist and you don't want to talk about God, it's fine. I can relate things in that way. But you as a client will feel much more confident and comfortable having a coach who has similar beliefs. I know that sometimes I might lose clients like that, but I think so that it's not for me to lose a client, it's for you to gain something. So when you get a coach, he is like a friend. He's advising you. He's giving you his best perspective. So if you're a Christian and you have a strong values for family, and he is a divorce, or he has no beliefs in marriage, then you're going to have a conflict, because business and life related to relationships with our spouses or with our business. So it's always preferably to have someone who has a similar alignment to your beliefs, because that become an important part of you. The coach is not something that you do 6 months and a year. I talk with my clients way after. I consider my clients part important in my life, and I talk to them quite often, even at the coach ends. Now, if they don't want to talk to me, or they're so busy, that's fine. But I still call them and try to find out how they're doing, if they're where they are in the program, and how can I bridge that understanding better. So coaches become very similar. We are like teachers, same like teacher school, and you remember your high school teacher because he helped you so much. Well, the coach kind of work that way. So for that sense, I think it's very brave for someone to tell me we don't have similar beliefs, and I think so would be better not to work together. And I agree with that. I don't get upset at all. On the contrary, if I can help him in any way, I'm here to help, independently whether you what are your beliefs or not. So it's a personal decision, and I value that. So thank you very much for that. So, and talking with that, I'm gonna be talking about the Proverbs. And Proverbs, I love Proverbs. I have so much wisdom and so much we can get from it. So before I start, I'm gonna finish with one more thing. As you all know, I have a coaching school. I just opened my coaching school. It's a non-profit school. We do have a program to train and make coaches. And at the same time, you can later coach on your own, or you can also sell our products. We have different coaching programs that we have different vendors that have these programs, and we facilitate the process or the coaching of this program to help people. So if you want to become a coach, if you're interested to help other people and have that passion to help other people, and you want to do it in your spare time or as a part-time and little by little building up in a full-time, then talk to me. You can reach me here on Messenger or on my website, thinkintosuccessacademy.com, and I'll be happy to tell you more about this opportunity for you to become a coach, and so we can reach people. And you can see my website too. My goal is to save people's lives through personal development. I think so many people live in the darkness, and we can be the candle in their life to illuminate and do changes and help them to achieve success and be happy. All right, so we're going to start with Proverbs from the beginning. I'm going to read Proverbs 1. And it's said a little bit, said prologue, purpose and theme. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, for attaining wisdom and discipline. See, very important, wisdom and discipline. Success comes from discipline. So when you have a goal and you don't want to be distracted from your goal, what do? I put it this example. We write it down. I'll explain this. If you go to the grocery store and you need to buy specific ingredients for your dish, you write it down in a piece of paper. That's your goal. When you walk into the store, you're going to see 2-for-1 cookies, 3-for-1 coffee. And so if you don't have that list, if you don't have that goal, all those distractions will come to you and distract you. You're going to spend them on those cookies and those coffees, and you didn't get the ingredients for the dish. The dish is your life. The goals are what you want. And so you have to work and navigate through some distractions in life. But if you know where you're going, you won't get distracted and you will achieve your goal. Hernan Tingle came with something very interesting. He said, successful people are people who progressively achieve their worthy goal. So progressively achieve the worthy goal means that every day they're working to getting that goal. So if you have the goal to become a millionaire, well, guess what? You need to stand up from your sofa and go and get a job or find ways to make money, because your goal is to make millionaires. So if someone's coming to you, hey, let's get this great investment where there's a high risk of losing your money, you're not going to become a millionaire that way. So by knowing where you're going, you can ask a simple question. Does this contribute to my goal? It is, then I do it. It doesn't, then I don't do it. So if my goal, for example, I'm married, my goal is to have a good relationship with my spouse, and different distractions appear, does this contribute to my goal? If it does, then do it. If it doesn't, then don't do it. But when we have a written goal, then we can avoid distraction in our life. And for that, you have to be disciplined. I put it this way, 5% of the world, 5% of the people in the world make 95% of the money. 5% of the money in the world goes to 95% of the people. So there's 95% of the people who basically live out of discipline, and 5% who are disciplined, who would not allow themselves to be distracted for the goal, are able to reach the goal and reach the gold. Reach the gold, reach the goal. We could say that. Okay, we'll continue. For understanding words of insight. Understanding words of insight. So understanding the words are powerful. Our inside words are powerful. If we said, I can't do that, guess what? You will not do it. I feel sick. Guess what? You're going to get sick. But if you said the opposite, even if you're sick, I feel great. Tomorrow I'm going to do something good. Maybe you don't feel it, but you repeat it so often, your body will start acting upon your beliefs. So you have to say positive things. If you're negative, if you live in a negative environment, you have something negative, you got to change your attitude, and your attitude change on yourself first. So you repeat to yourself, you're good. Positive word of affirmation is like, I am good. I am beautiful. I am capable. I am rich. I am. So remember when Jesus was on the garden and they came to arrest him and they said, we're looking for Jesus the Nazarene. And he said, I am he. What was that happen? It was a power that makes everybody fall in the ground. So the powerful word I am is so powerful to make other people fall in the ground. But what it means it's powerful for you to use in yourself. All right, we'll continue with this. Okay, for acquiring a disciplined and prudent life, doing what is right and just and fair. Very simple. Be prudent in your life. Do good to other people. Do good to other people. And so you do good to other people. What is other people going to do? They're going to do good to you. You know, I was talking this with a prospect the other day, and she was struggling because she had another member in her business, and she didn't get along. They got in a fight and all this problem. And so she was trying to avoid the situation. I said, you know what you need to do? You need to go out with her and invite her for lunch. Try to find out about her. Is she married? Does she have children? Because what happened is that you try to avoid a situation is kind of a way of not putting the other cheek. So the circle, if someone hit you in the cheek, he's expecting you to hit him too. And it's just a vicious circle. But when you put the other cheek, he's not expecting that. You're cutting the circle. And by cutting the circle, you are capable of taking an opportunity for a problem. What's the problem? You don't get along with the person. Where's the opportunity? To get along. So your attitude changes. You see, and so you gain a friend. You see, someone talked to Abraham Lincoln once when he was in the government and said, Mr. President Lincoln, we have to kill our enemies. And he responded very wisely, said, if we make our enemies our friends, we don't have enemies anymore. Very wise. If you make your enemies your friends, then you don't have enemies anymore. And enemies is people who hurt you. So you have to find a way. I'm not saying it easy, but success is not easy. You know, finding gold, if you want real gold, like the gold that you buy in a jewelry store, if you want that gold, you won't find it on the surface of the ground. You gotta go underground. You gotta get dirty. And you're gonna find a lot of rocks and a lot of dirt and a lot of things before you get the gold. But when you get the gold, then you become a millionaire. Well, that's why all these mining companies invest billions of dollars in mining to mine that gold. And they work on faith. You have to work that faith. You have to work on creating the life you want in your life. Simple like that. All right, let's continue with this. Okay, so forgiving prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. See, knowledge and discretion to the young. So discretion, so it means don't show yourself out like crazy. Just be discreet. See, that's the power from this. I encourage you to read it. I mean, if you're going through this, read it. It's going to help you. Read it a couple of times. Sometimes we read it first with your mind and second with the heart. But I don't have the time to read it with the heart because we're going to be going soon. This is only last 20 to 30 minutes. All right, so it's your homework. You got to read the verse 1 to 7 from Proverbs. All right. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. So the wise learn. Learning, and I was talking this with the other person the other day. Someone's telling me, look, you know what? I read so many books about coaching, personal development. You know, like, okay, you read them. Yeah. So how many you read? I don't know, read like 10 books or 20 books a year. Right. And which book have you read 3 times? No, I haven't read any book 3 times. Why not? See, personal development is not about reading, it's about studying. Well, the Bible is not just, oh yeah, I just read the Bible in a year. Well, you would. Well, how many times you read the passage? So we meditate in a particular passage. We meditate it. We study it, and we get connected with it. So the Bible is to study. Proverbs, we're gonna study the Proverbs, and then coaching, you gotta study. Personal development. Nothing changes unless it changes within yourself. I was just talking with another person today. He said, I want to be a coach. Really want to be a coach. And I want to really want to be a coach. And I said, well, what are you doing right now? No, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm just home. I'm unemployed. And he said, well, okay, so you done coaching program before? Yeah. Okay, well, why don't you go out and share that? Share it with people. You got so much knowledge inside of you. Why don't you go and share it and help other people? That's what a coach does. Basically, what we do is the same like Coca-Cola. You want something to finish your thirst, sweet with bubbling. And then you go to a store and say, I need something that is black, sweet, and will help with my thirst. Someone said, hey, I can help you with that. I have that. Oh, great. Well, give it to me. Oh, here it is, the Coca-Cola. So the coaching is simply solving a problem. It's just a tool. If you have low self-esteem and you don't believe in yourself and things are not working out in your life, well, you need to build up your confidence. What do? You go with a coach who can help you to write a script so you can repeat thousands of times and then become confident about yourself. That's what you're doing. Simply a tool. It's like buying anything that you're buying, an egg or bread or anything. It's finishing your thirst or your hunger. It's just buying something. That's what it does. So if you have the knowledge, just share it. And you know why sharing it? Because when the beauty of being a coach is that at the end of the day, you're coaching yourself. You're telling someone, you gotta be positive. And sometimes we are all human. So sometimes you have a bad day and it's like, oh, I need to change my mind. And then you have a call with the client. No, you have to change your mind. You have to be positive. The first one who hears it is you. So you have to be positive. That's why all coaches are positive, because they repeat that word all day long. I'm positive, you're positive, everybody's positive. And so it's a rewarding because you're helping other people, but at the same time you're helping yourself and you feel full of it and things changes in your life. All right. Maybe I'm teaching too many coaches. I'm gonna have a lot of competition. There's no competition in life. Creation. We create our life. And there's so many people specifically that they need a specific need. Some people focus on college education, college kids. Some other people focus on families, some people on spouses, some people on husbands, some people on wives, some people on grandfather. I mean, there's so many people, and you attract at the end people who feel familiar with you. So you can have two coaches teaching exactly the same thing to exactly the same people, and they will have completely different clients because your past experiences define you as the coach you want to be. All right, guys, let's keep going with this. So, for understanding Proverbs and parables, the saying and riddles of the wise. So basically, Proverbs is simply riddles and understanding and try to explain way in a way that make you think. You know, you have to think. Like what we said, you become what you think the most. You attract, law of attraction. You attract what you think the most. Law of attraction. You become what you think about you. So if you're sitting down and you think, oh man, I'm a loser, I don't have a job, nothing's gonna happen. Guess what? That's exactly what's gonna happen. You're a loser, you don't have a job, and nothing's gonna happen. But if you change your mind and you think, you know what? I'm a winner, I'm gonna become a very good car detailer, I'll get a good salesperson, I'm gonna talk to people, I'm gonna look videos, I'm gonna go to different car dealerships, I'm gonna offer my services for free because I want to learn, and I'm gonna get paid by commission, and I'm gonna be the best. Well, why you become the best? Then you are gonna be the best. Why? Because you acting like it, you thinking like it, you behaving like one. So you become what you think about yourself. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be a millionaire first in your mind, and the money will come. And how you become a millionaire in your mind? Well, you surround with people that are millionaires. You talk to them, you ask for advice. Just if you know someone is successful in something you want, invite them for lunch. Ask them, what do you do? What is your routine? What do you do in the morning? The guy was said, well, I wake up at 4 in the morning, I go to the gym, I do meditation, I do my prayers, my readings, and then I start contacting people at 9 a.m. And today I work for tomorrow. So today I make the appointment I'm going to see tomorrow. Then do that. Copy the same. Wake up at 4 in the morning. Start doing your reading, meditation, I don't know, going to the gym, and start calling people and set the appointment for the next day. And what you're going to sell, I don't know. Figure it out what you want. What you truly want to do. So you can achieve anything you want. It's your life, and you have one, and you can create it all in your mind. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Now, what is fear of the Lord? Let's put it this way to make it simple. I explained it the other day. Fear of the Lord is simply that the Lord is your dad and he loves you. And if you don't do what he said, he's gonna not, I mean, still gonna love you, but he's gonna be disappointed. No children want to be disappointed of their parents. So that's the fear. If I don't do the right, he's going to be disappointed of me. That's the fear that I have, that he won't love me. And the other part, so we fear of his love, loss of his love. But at the same, you have kids, right? So your kids, they fear you because they don't fear you because you're going to hit them. They fear you because you're going to be disappointed of them, or you're not going to be loving them so much. And that is the fear we have. And that's why we want to be strong and firm on our beliefs, regardless of what the world wants to offer you. I mean, it happens to all of us. Sometimes the world will offer you a good proposal. You say, well, this is a good proposal. I should be doing it. And then you have to wait and think. You say, is this ethical? If this is the way I want to live my life? This is the way I want to show the people who I am. If not, then don't do it. And it could be rejecting big rewards, but you're going to get rewards in your life in heaven instead of the earth. And in heaven is in your mind, is in your own conscious. All right. And the last one said, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. So if people are so arrogant and they said, no, I reject all these, this is nonsense, I'm going to stay in my sofa and I'm going to spend the day watching Netflix. Well, what do we call it that? We call it a fool. Because the fool despises wisdom. Wisdom is telling you what to do so you can get what you really want in your life. So if you will have something, you're not happy with it, and you want more, and someone tell you what to do and you don't take it, I mean, what are you expecting? Nothing's going to change. You keep doing what you're doing. And if someone tell you, be disciplined, listen this audio every day, take note of this every day, go to the gym every day, eat healthy every day, drink more water, do this, and you don't do it, then don't complain. And nothing's working. Well, it's not working because you're not doing the work. That wasn't not working. So the important thing in this is that discipline and wisdom help you to be happy. There's a whole thing about this is to be happy. And if you're happy with a car and your family and a house, great. See, success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal, a worthy goal. So if your goal is to become the best math teacher, and you're at school and you are the best math teacher, and you work every day to be the math teacher, your goal is not to become a millionaire. Your goal is to be a math teacher. Well, you are successful. But if someone wants to be a millionaire and is not doing anything for it, he's unsuccessful. He's a failure. So success has nothing to do with money. Success has to do with what you value in your life, what is important for you for your life. It's your life. If you're 40 years old, you want to be a champion in surf, buy a surf and go and surf. If you want to ride horses, go and buy a horse and do horses. Do what you want in your life, and you will attract everything. Well, what happens? Most people don't make decisions. You have to make a decision. If you are in your bed You need to wake up, you have to make a decision. If you're in the bathroom and you need to take a shower, you have to make a decision. You make decision every day. If you make decision every day and things happen, don't be afraid because you may have to make a decision. You don't know how it's going to happen, because that's the job of a coach. That's the job of someone who's been there before, to show you the how. So you can change your life with a coach, which is the shortest way, or you can change your life, just watch videos on YouTube. But just don't watch the video. Study the video. I mean, it has a pause and play, and you can go back and forward, take note about it, and apply it in your life. What you get to lose? So, for example, there's a nice video out there that's called The Stranger's Secret by Air Nightingale. It's a 30 minutes, and it's amazing. I mean, if you really want to change your life, for 30 days, do what he tells you there. It's very simple, but apply it. Listen to it every single day for 30 days and do what the exercise is. Write your goal in one side of the paper. Just any goal you want, just write it down. Focus on keeping yourself positive towards your goal. It means remember where you're going. What's your goal? Write down in the back. This is come from Matthew 7. So it's ask and I shall receive. Seek and I shall find. Knock and the door will be open to me. Just write it down like that, like it's you. Do that for 30 days. You got nothing to lose. Your life can change in 30 days or your life remain the same. But even if your life changes 1%, you're 1% towards going towards your goal. And if it doesn't work in 30 days, do it for 30 days more. I'll tell you one thing. I done this coaching with clients. They have like low self-esteem, and why? Of course, I do a lot of scripts and we do a lot of prayings and there's different things that we do. But we base that in a lot into that recording, and it's amazing. I get people in 30 days, their life changes. But the problem is after 30 days, they don't keep on doing it because they don't have the discipline. If you don't have discipline, it's not going to work out. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in and for watching. I look forward for tomorrow to be with you. Sorry about the past few days. I wasn't able to do it. I have so many meetings. I wake up normally around 2, 3 in the morning. I have meetings all day. So it's been wonderful. I mean, I have amazing people coming on board in my coaching, working with me, making a difference in the world together as a family in our coaching program. Thank you so much. I have to go because I have to do all this talking again in Spanish. And so thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.